It's really, really chugging along. There we are. We are live and we are ready.
We are live. Ready to talk some Vikings.
Chad Myers, I like your enthusiasm. Next up, hashtag 5,000. You're damn right.
You're it. Let's just give him the jersey right now, whatever it is for 5,000.
Yeah, no shit. Chad Myers wins hashtag 4,000.
5,000.
Well, I mean, might give both. I just really like his attitude tonight.
I do too. What a guy. They call him CM where I come from.
CM. Well, buckle up. We're gonna give it a little bit here. See if we can get that number in double digits before we start cranking out.
I was hoping we can get 8.
8? Wow. Bold.
Hoping for 8.
Well, we got a lot of talk about Vikings, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Lupagus's deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah, those aren't great. Those are not great at all. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Leftovers?
I didn't.
Maybe a nice casserole of some sort. Nice hot dish. You had a tater tot hot dish, didn't you? One bar.
No, I did not. I had a Philly cheesesteak. It's delicious.
Wow. Man, they usually are. Those usually are. Hey, we got to 8. I'm so excited.
Oh, we broke your record. We'll give it another minute. Hang tight. Grab a beer.
I already did.
I'm not talking to you.
Who are you talking to? The 8 people out there? 11. We're at 11 brats. SS and Creations had some brats. Straight up brats, or did you get like the stuffed flavor with like mushrooms and Swiss in there, or what? Maybe some jalapeno
ribs and cornbread. Shit, I'm going to Montemita's house.
I'll probably never see you again.
Tartar tot hot dish is awesome.
What is
tartar?
Tutar.
I'm having a cold Miller Lite. Bob Sweet ain't here yet to give a shit.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger wasn't great, but I didn't have any down here, so took what was in the fridge.
Regular brats. I'm not a fan of stuffed.
Thank you, Tim Versteeg. Thank you so much.
Yeah, 4,000. We're giving away that jersey Friday, Saturday. One of these days, we're gonna pull her out. See who gets to take her home. I'm hoping somebody requests a KJ Osborne jersey just off that hot start.
I hope someone gets a Dustin Fox.
I almost had one of those once.
Yeah.
Damn hero.
I think we did interview him.
Yeah, we did. Montemita on point. Well, let's I don't know. Let's just hop right into it. See if anyone else joins us.
Yeah, we got all kinds of topics we're gonna talk about tonight. So let's just get started. So no big surprise. Everybody knows Vikings are 0-2.
There's Bob Sweet. Breaking news: Bob Sweet's in the house.
Bob Sweet's here.
Voodoo, continue.
All right, so Vikings are 0-2. Are we writing this team off as a playoff team? Or we still believe they can make it? What are your thoughts on that? Let us know in the comments. Wimbar, what do you think?
Well, I believe the percentages. I saw something on Twitter that it was 1 in 9 chances after an 0-2 start. I don't know where that number came from, but it was so specific. I'm believing it. 0-2, not great. But like we talked about in a previous episode, Zimmer is not he's not known for starting off hot by any means. This is not unknown territory. This is right up Zimmer's alley. So absolutely not. I'm not giving up one bit. We'll see what happens this weekend. It's even an 0-3 start. I won't give up. We started off 1-5 last year, and we were right in the mix at the end.
You know who you're starting to sound like?
Who?
Andy Grammer. Because you won't give up.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I agree. And you look at the way the Vikings have lost. I mean, it's not like we're getting blown out. Yeah, we lost to the Bengals on the road, and that's embarrassing, but you played like shit. You still end up having a chance to win. A fluke fumble that probably wasn't even really a fumble cost you a chance to kick a field goal in overtime. You go on the road, Arizona, damn good team, probably a playoff contender this year. Hostile environment, their home opener, and you play well enough to win that game too. So the way they played, double that with the talent on this roster, it gives me plenty of reason to believe that this season is far from over. Yes, you need to get a win damn soon, hopefully this week, because you can't go much longer without getting a win here. But yeah, there's just too much talent, and they could be 2-0. So yeah, definitely not worried at this point.
They could be 2-0, and in 2 weeks they could be 0-4. How do you like them apples?
Well, they were 0-4 last year, and they still got a lot closer to playoffs than they should have because that team was shit.
Yeah, they were. We will see. Extra game this year, someone mentioned that. That's also an extra chance for a loss. I'm not going to be a negative Nancy here, though. Let's see. Cousins going off this week. Very close matchup to last week with Seattle. Yeah, and another reason as far as not giving up on the 0-2 start by any means is look at our division. Packers and Bears are 1-1. It's not like we got a 2-0 squad that's hotter than hell above us. So we're only one game out.
Yeah, and the Packers won. They didn't look very good. They had a horrible first half against the Lions. Came back, looked a little better in the second half, but Bears barely squeaked by the Bengals. So yeah, there's no dominant team right now in the division. You can actually say over the course of the two games, the Vikings maybe have played the best of any team in the division. Just over two games, really. But they've had some fluky shit happen. They've lost a couple of games. So they got to learn how to finish. Maybe I can teach them. But, yeah, I'm definitely not worried at this point.
Viking Drome in the house, Skull in the hole.
Hell yeah.
So to turn this thing around, and also, by the way, we're going to be throwing out a link here to get your guys' hop on the show and give a bold prediction at the end of the show. So hold on to your panties because that's coming back. Bob Swede, Griffin's back. Dan's talking about a proctologist, pull teams head from their ass. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next week. We'll pay the line or never mind. All right, let's talk about what's going to fix this team. What needs to be fixed if they're going to actually make a chance here? And comments, what do you want to see fixed? What needs to be fixed?
Yeah, absolutely. I think to me the biggest thing, and I think we talked about this on a video, the run defense. You get these two big boys in the middle. Everybody thought it was going to be Williams-Wall 2.0, and it's not. It's been horrible. They're giving up like 8 yards a carry on first down. I think every game so far they give up over 100 yards. This defense, especially the run defense, looks no different than it did a year ago when you had Shamar Stephen and Armon Watts and Jaleel Johnson and, those guys in there. And you got one guy you're paying $22 million for, not doing his job. Michael Pierce has had some great plays. Nothing against Michael Pierce here, but Delvin Tomlinson to me is the guy who really's got to step it up because he has done nothing.
He's the unsung hero. He's the big boy in the middle clogging shit up. He's making
not clogging anything.
Hunter.
Have you seen these guys' runs against us? He's not clogging anything.
Yeah, as far as what needs to get fixed, you went more specific than me as far as the run defense, but it's not just the run defense. It's defense in general. They're ranked 28th overall, giving up 420 yards a game, 21st against the run, 26th against the pass. So really, when you look at it, who gives a shit about the run? They need to shore up their pass defense because it is dog shit. I mean, they are giving up big old plays, and that cannot happen.
Well, when they're running to set up the pass, that's the problem. And it's working. And everybody's just confused because they can't stop anything.
Offensive side of the ball, they're making plays. They're making shit happen. Defensively, they can't stop anything. Yes, we've gone against Kyler Murray. Joe Burrow pulled a game out of his ass in week 1 to only do a flop week 2. So it's going to revolve around defense. It's very sad to think that this defense is exactly in the same spot as it was last year. I know they're new. I know they need to find their rhythm with these new guys, but it's not going to in a week or two. If this is still happening, it's not going to slide.
In this week, Everson Griffin should be back. Anthony Barr is starting to practice. But Nick Vigil's been so good. Maybe you got to figure out ways to get Nick Vigil more involved, get him to make some plays. The guy's a playmaker. Things happen. Good things happen when Nick Vigil's out there making plays. So, yeah, I don't know. Is everybody catching up to the Mike Zimmer defense? Is that what we're seeing here? If offense has figured this thing out, is he not adjusting enough? I mean, what is it? And, yeah, I think Breland's another very big concern. Not been good. Blowing coverages. Then all of a sudden he's injured. He wasn't practicing much today. So, yeah, I would make the switch there. I would get Cam Dantzler in there and see what he can do because Breland can't get much worse.
Esper, I'm probably butchering that. But, yes, we did see that. That was interesting. I'll say that. Kyle Rudolph comes out and says he's actually playing for a head coach that is dealing with head coaching duties opposed to just playing for a coach who is a defensive coordinator. So, a mild jab, I would say. I mean, he's played for Zimmer. He's played for Leslie Frazier, both two guys who are defensive coordinators. So that was very nice of Kyle Rudolph to throw a jab there, especially when it's the Giants.
No, it wasn't, and maybe that goes back. That's truly what Zimmer is doing, and not really paying much to the overall. If he's delegating offense to Clint Kubiak, delegating special teams to the special teams guy, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He's got to make that decision. Why are we squibbing it at the end of the half when they have a timeout and 40 seconds on the clock? Kyler Murray's your quarterback. To me, that was a horrible decision. People, it seems pretty well torn over the 41 seconds, let it tick down, not use your timeout, try to get more yardage. But those kind of decisions need to be a head coach who's looking at the whole game, not just focusing on defense. So probably something to this. I was just going to say, he's just probably giving his honest opinion. Maybe he wasn't trying to
disagree with it. It's more of just taking a shot when maybe he didn't need to. I don't know what the point was, especially Kyle Rudolph, a guy who bleeds purple. It was a little odd, but I'm not saying it wasn't right. I fully agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think he intended it to come out and attack him. I
don't think so.
I think you're just saying it. I mean, it's Kyle Rudolph. Do what the hell he wants.
He can say what he wants, but he knew what he was saying. He's a very smart guy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Very smart guy.
I don't think there's any ill will there. I mean, there's another interview. I just saw an old one where he was saying how he'd run through a wall for Zimmer. So I don't know.
No, sounds like he'd run through a wall for Joe Judge. One bar should be a kicker. You're damn right I should be the kicker. We'd be 1-1 right now. Would have booted the shit out of that thing.
You're a little better inside 20 yards. I think 37's sort of your range.
Only had a 40-plus yarder.
But that is a perfect segue by Viking Jerome, because the next thing we want to talk about is our kicker, Greg Joseph. Is everybody good with the decision to keep him for one more week, or should we have given him the axe after he cost us the win in Arizona?
Also, I have breaking news. Brian Westerlund thinks Rudy is a shitty tight end.
Wow. Those are some sour grapes.
Sour
grapes right there.
Greg Joseph. Should the Vikings have kept him? Should they have went out and just grabbed some random guy off the street? What are you guys thinking? Wear the helmet like Gary Anderson. Fortunately, that's not legal anymore. I wish it was. I'd love to see some one bars out there. SSM Creations, give him another shot. Brandon, keep Joe. Keep him. That was a clutch kick in game one. Absolutely it was. I mean, it's easy to get pissed off as far as his miss, but we also have to remember what he did in week one, which is pretty crazy. K-Pop wants nothing to do. Oh, I thought he said, I didn't see the slack part. So, yes. King Frosty, he wants, he would love to, I don't know if he wants to be a kicker or what.
Not sure what King Frosty wants. He's also known as the Snow Goon.
Snow Goon. So, here's what I look at it. Greg Joseph. Fine with it. Did he lose the game? You're damn right he lost that game. Look at the guys on the street. Who are you going to bring in? You're going to bring in a guy that has just have a past of shit. You got Zane Gonzalez out there. You got Joe Sly from the Panthers, guys that have just been in funks themselves. Any kicker out there right now has issues, and they're free agents for a reason. Stick with Greg Joseph for the season unless he completely falls off the map, falls off the rails, whatever you want to say. Just stick with the guy. That's it.
I think the reason you give him another shot is because just what happened with Dan Carlson. You gave up on him, and now he's just one of the more solid kickers in the AFC, maybe in the entire NFL. So I think that's something that the Vikings definitely are thinking about with keeping Joseph at least around. I would give him another week. If he blows another clutch kick, misses an extra point, then I seriously look at bringing in some competition. Maybe I have him compete with somebody else, and then I decide if I let him kick against the Browns or not. But I'm definitely not going to say I'm going to keep him around for the entire season. But I do think keeping him for another week is the right move.
Well, and Viking Jerome brings up a great point. We don't have a kicker on the practice squad, which is a little weird right now for the times we're in, especially for how many guys you can put on a practice squad. We had a guy on the practice squad all last year, didn't we? Dan Bailey, and who was the guy on the practice squad?
The guy who's been on every team like a million times.
I don't know if Riley Patterson's injury or whatever's wrong with him is so effed up he can't even kick, but why not sign one of these guys at the practice squad to have there? So I totally agree with that.
Well, and I think, there's guy. I think Nick Folk is on New England's practice squad. You have to sign him the active roster. Zing Gonzalez is still hanging out there, but Chase McLaughlin was the guy we had last year hanging around. So
that's who it was. Matamidai. Everybody seems to be on team Greg Joseph, at least
they are.
now.
Yeah,
King
and
Frosty needs that jersey, wants it, smells it, smells delicious.
so what does he prefer, King Frosty or the Snowgoon?
It's none of your damn business. Should have picked up the kicker the Lions cut. There was a handful of kickers at final cuts that I was surprised they didn't go after. They must be all in on Greg Joseph, which is proven because they're sticking with him.
They are. And Zimmer even stood up and said it was one kick or whatever. So yeah, he's on Greg Joseph's side, which isn't always the Mike Zimmer thing. So we'll see what happens here moving forward. But I definitely give him another week. We'll see if he blows another one.
Sorry, what?
If he blows another one, I think the comments will be a lot different next Wednesday.
Bagley Chargers still I don't know if that guy ever did get signed by anybody. I don't know if he's on the Chargers practice squad or not.
You mean the Money Badger?
Wayne West drinking. I'm drinking a very potent. Bob Swede would agree that this is one of the most potent beers on the market.
He loves them.
Miller Lite.
He loves them. Yeah. Michael
King Ty
Badgley.
Forbath. Yeah, he probably is available. Actually, you know what? I think he might be on a practice squad.
Michael Badgley is available.
49ers wanted Danzler. Try and get a fourth pick. I'd rather have Danzler. Also, remember, at the end of the show, we're going to put the link on so you guys can join the show to make a bold prediction for Sunday. So don't be leaving. Don't be going to watch Dancing with the Stars or whatever's on the night.
Is that on tonight? I got to go. I got to see JoJo Cena dance, where the hell her name is.
Brian Westerland would trade Daniil for Tucker if it was guaranteed he wouldn't miss a kick for the next 8 years.
I wouldn't.
That's interesting. 8 years of non-missed kicks. That's very tempting. Zimmer is a turd. Fart Daddy says he is a turd. He's got to go. All right. Let's talk about home field advantage. The Vikings are 0-7 against the Seahawks over their last 7 games. I believe the last 3 or 4 have been in Seattle. Coming back to Minnesota, first time since, last year we didn't have any fans. Vikings fans are going to be ready to go. They are going to be pumped. They're going to be wasted. They're going to be loud. They're going to be doing the Skol chant. Could this actually get the Vikings to get a W?
This might be the separator that they need to finally beat the streak against the Seahawks. Seahawks-Vikings has been an interesting rivalry over the last 10 years.
It hasn't been very interesting at all. Seattle's owned us.
No, I'm saying there's been some close games, controversial games. The missed kick here in the playoffs, the game last year that went down to the wire. Vikings probably should have won that one. They had the blowout there. You go back to the poison pill and all the guys that have gone back and forth between these two teams. A lot of history between the Vikings and Seattle. And I do think a loud, raucous crowd could be the difference, could be the thing that finally gets the Vikings over the top. But I hope it is. I hope everybody's just ready to roll. Like you said, just drunk, screaming, and making life as hard as possible for Russell Wilson.
Wayne West coming through in the clutch. Forbath is on the Rams practice squad. I thought he was, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Shit's gonna be rocking. They're gonna be loud. Russell Wilson's not gonna be able to hear jack shit. And this is our moment. This is our moment. I can't think of anything better than getting the first win of the season. It will be an upset. Seattle is favored against a team that has absolutely owned us. Against Russell Wilson, Tyler Lock. We all know who's on their team. Big win. It could absolutely turn the tide going against Cleveland the next week.
Yeah, and they got to play a very damn good game. I'm not going to say it has to be perfect, but you got to contain Russell Wilson. It's not easy to do. I think you keep this Seahawks team into the 20-point range. Vikings can definitely pull this one out, and I think the crowd's going to be a big, big, big factor. And yeah, K-pop, there's probably going to be a lot of points scored here on Sunday.
Yeah, and it's going to come out in the last freaking 2 minutes of the game, and it's going to toy with our emotions, and we're going to have dirty underpants front and back. We're going to be so nervous.
You don't want the ball in Russell Wilson's hands with like a minute left. You never do, or 40 seconds left and a couple timeouts. It's just a worst case scenario. Never ends well for the Vikings. So hopefully we can just get up big and just blow them out. Do something crazy. That would be great. I would love that.
You're getting a little selfish there, a little greedy.
I just love to see that. Just something where we can just relax and breathe and enjoy the second half instead of sitting there holding our breaths, tucking, and praying for the best.
Bob Sweet, are you a Scotty? I need to get confirmation on this.
Wisconsin Premium in the brown returnable bottles. I do love.
All right,
Titans.
let's before we hop in more into the game, we do this every time, whether you like it or not. The team we're playing, who's your favorite? We look at the favorite player of all time. Seahawks, Lupagus, who is your favorite Seahawk of all time?
Of all time?
And put those comments in there. Well, I expect some Steve Largents, some Dave Craigs. We got some old farts here. Who's your favorite Seahawk of all time?
This is cheating. And I already alluded to it with the poison pill. Steve Hutchinson. Hutch. Started his career in Seattle. One of the best damn guards to play this game. We stole him.
Hold on. One of the best offensive linemen to play this game.
Best offensive lineman to play the game. Hutchinson, man. Steve Hutchinson. What a guy. What a player. And what a Viking. What a Viking. So, yeah, I'm definitely going him. And I don't care. He came over here and was a Viking, but he started out as a Seattle Seahawk. And I just don't like a lot of Seahawks, to be honest with you.
Well, it's funny. We're kind of on the same page here. You look at guys, Brian Bosworth, he might have only played 2 years, but damn, that was a fun guy to watch. Chris Warren, early 90s running back who just lit shit up. I think he had like 4,000-yard rushes or seasons. Hutch, we got Marshawn Lynch. But I got a bunch of favorite Seahawks. And they go by the name of Warren Moon, John Randall, Keith Millard, Nate Burleson, Percy Harvin, Heath Farwell, Sidney Rice, and Steve Hutchinson. Those are my favorite Seahawks.
You took the whole pipeline, except you forgot the punter.
I left him off for a reason. Not a big fan.
No one is. Chris Cluey. No one's a fan of Chris Cluey.
The Boz Skull Mafia. So, all right, that's a blast from the past. Let's.
Well, before we hop into the game too much, so today practice, Delvin Cook did not participate. Are we going to be without our number one back against a team that just gave up like 300 rushing yards to Derrick Henry?
No.
Anybody concerned with Delvin Cook's injury and whether or not we'll see him on Sunday?
Oh, he's going to play. What was his shoulder and his ankle, right?
Everything. So just said
Where's
everything.
Jackson? That's who I forgot. Absolutely.
You son of a bitch.
Dalvin Cook. Yes, he was you say he was limited or out? I can't remember.
Did not participate.
Nah, there's no way in hell Dalvin Cook is not playing this game. They can shoot him up with whatever it takes. He will be out there. I would bet your left nut on it.
I gave that up 2 seasons ago.
Well, I bet your right nut. He's playing.
Yeah,
no, I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it one bit either. But maybe we do see a little more Alexander Madison. Actually had a very good game against the Seahawks last year, except for that stupid ass cut that he missed, the open lane that was
Kevin
there.
Williams, you're right.
Did you even try?
I just went from my head.
I think there's a tight end too.
John Carlson came to the Vikings.
That's what it was. John Carlson, you're right.
I went the other way around. I went to the guys who went to Seattle.
Yeah, I'm not worried either. I think we'll see Delvin Cook, and we'll see a whole hell of a lot of Delvin Cook. And Delvin Cook will have his best game of the year. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Coming off a very, very good year. Let's talk Seattle as far as concerns. Seattle is off to a 1-1 start, beat the Colts, lost to the Titans in a little bit of a heartbreaker. What?
They blew the game against the Titans. They blew it.
They did, but it went in overtime, and it was a little gross. But let's talk about what concerns us for Seattle, and I'm going to let you lead this off.
Well, it's easy. When it comes to Seattle, it's always going to be Russell Wilson. That's the biggest concern. That's the biggest fear. The dude is just so damn elusive in the pocket, hard to bring down. He can make plays. When you think you got him, somehow he stays up, stays alive. And your cornerbacks are the cover guys for like 8 seconds, 10 seconds when it's Russell Wilson back there, because he will scramble around. He'll make your DNs look silly, and he'll throw a 60-yard bomb to Tyler Lockett for a touchdown. So it's always going to be Russell Wilson, a guy, like we already said, you don't want to have the ball with 30 seconds left in the game. I don't care if he has any timeouts or not. You'll be shitting your pants the whole time.
Jesus, it sounds like a Tuesday morning. Yeah, I think Russell Wilson will do that. I think he's going to have a little bit harder of a time than he has in the past. I think we're really going to get after him. I think Danielle Hunter, coming off that 2-sack performance, that guy just looks amazing. I think he's going to give him a little bit more trouble than Russell Wilson's seen in the past. But Tyler Lockett scares the absolute shit out of me. He is off to a tear. 2 games, he's got 278 yards, 3 touchdowns. So there's no way in hell he's not going to get 100 yards and a touchdown. Hopefully we just can contain him. And then on the defensive side of the ball, while it's definitely not the Seahawks of a couple of years ago, Bobby Wagner is still there, and he is still ripping shit up. He's got 33 tackles in 2 games. I don't know how that's possible.
He's a machine. He's like the Nick Vigil of the Seahawks. And Bobby Wagner always seems to have big plays against the Vikings. And he had the interception last year before he had a blocked field goal, which was actually a legal move. He actually jumped, I think, an illegal jump on that one. But the guy I'm also concerned about, Minnesota Vikings so far have given up big games to 2 rookie receivers. First it was Jamar Chase, then it was Rondale Moore, and now Seahawks come to town with Dwayne Eskridge on the roster. Expect him to go off against the Vikings because that's what we do. We give up big games to rookies.
He's been hurt. They barely even played him. He's not going to get out there.
Yeah, then he'll get out there and he'll have 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns.
Well, John Gilbert from the field goals last night made it very clear that we have no worries there whatsoever. And I believe him.
Well, he doesn't understand karma and the Vikings history.
Those are concerns. Let's talk about some maybe advantages or where the Vikings could take advantage, get some points on the board as far as matchups. And also, I'm going to say it again. Remember, at the end, we're going to send a link out. You guys can hop on the show, give us your bold prediction. You got 5 seconds. 5 seconds to say your bold prediction. We're kicking your ass off.
Very long.
I don't care. So how can the Vikings win this game? How can they take advantage? I'm giving it to you again.
Well, you got to run the football. The Seahawks, not a very good run defense, gave 182 yards on the ground. Derrick Henry last week. Dalvin Cook, he should be feasting all day long, and you got to get that run game going. Keep Russell Wilson off the damn field. We don't need to be throwing the ball 60 yards, scoring quick. We want long drives, 8-minute drives, melting that clock, keeping Seattle's offense off the field. That's how you win this game.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, 182 yards last week, 3 touchdowns. You can run the ball in this defense. Seattle's 3rd from last in yards per game, giving up 162 yards on the game and 22nd against the pass. So you can score some points. You can put up some yards. And also their offensive line, a little bit dicey. They got some injuries, and even without the injuries, it's overly not fantastic. And Seattle's defense, like I said, going back to that, they have 1 turnover this year. Protect the ball and take care of business on defense. And this is a very winnable game. I'm not even drinking the purple Kool-Aid. This is a winnable game.
That's winnable. I mean, and it's the home opener. So we already mentioned that, but that crowd's me rocking, ready to go. And hopefully the Vikings play with a sense of urgency. They said prior to the game last Sunday, there was a kind of a good vibe on the field. The team really looking to really play up to the talent on this roster. These are prideful players, make a lot of money. They've lost 2 tough games in a row. They want to get that nasty ass taste out of their mouth. It's like licking one bar's ear. It just tastes disgusting.
It's really gross. Yeah, it's like salt, sweaty.
And I think they're gonna be fired up and ready to go, and they're gonna feed off that crowd, that energy. And yeah, I expect to see a Vikings team just fired up and playing well, firing all cylinders on Sunday.
Firing on all cylinders. You sound like a car salesman. Let's get a little love to Kirk Cousins. We've not talked about Kirk Cousins at all in this entire episode. And through 2 games, I'm sorry, he's been damn near flawless.
Yeah, he's been good. You could maybe say a couple things about the Bengals game, maybe overshooting guys a couple times, maybe holding the ball a little bit long, but really in the Cardinals game, he was probably perfect. Ball was out quick. He scrambled. He ran for like 30 yards on one play, making time in the pocket, putting the ball where it needs to be. Kirk Cousins really has been everything we've asked for, worth every penny right now, playing at a high level and being a hell of a leader out there. So we're 0-2, but it has nothing to do with Kirk Cousins' play.
Tim Voss thinks that Kirk Cousins is so hot.
So hot right now.
Just like so hot right now. Let's see. I just want to see Wayne West. Danielle Hunter gets 3 more sacks on Sunday.
Are we doing prediction?
I'm going to show up to your house and make you and your family breakfast.
Like an omelet? Or are you going to do like it's just like cereal?
Yeah, a little French toast, a little vanilla flavoring in there, big slab of butter, bacon.
Wow. Any sausage?
Oh, there'll be 1 sausage there. Don't worry about that.
I won't feed anybody.
Kirk Cousins, he has got a chance to put a 3rd game up in a row. Seattle Seahawks, pass defense is dog shit. Yes, they got Jamal, but other than that, their cornerbacks, Condre Diggs, not worried about them.
No, I'm not either. And Cousins is dialed in, ready to go. He's got a home game.
We got breaking news. Fart Daddy says sausage, by the way.
He said sausage. Yeah. Cousins has been just on fire right now, and let's hope it continues. And let's hope he spreads that ball around. Let's see some KJ Osborne. Let's see some Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. Let's see some Tyler freaking Conklin.
We will see some KJ Osborne. We've seen tons of KJ Osborne. And also, as far as guys that have also been playing well off of last week anyways, let's see a great follow-up with our guards, Ezra Cleveland and Oli Udoh. They had a very, very good game. Let's see what they can do against the guys of like Puna Ford. Let's put that guy in the dirt.
Nah, you can't really stop Puna Ford. You can only hope to contain him. And let's not forget Garrett Bradbury. He played a damn good game last week. We've been kind of on Garrett Bradbury, kind of our guy we expected to be third of the year. He played maybe his best game as a pro last week, and let's see if he can build off that too. And I saw someone actually wrote Vienna sausage, or who the hell has Vienna sausage for breakfast? Is that what people do? Actually eat that?
Damn Warrior does. That's who does.
Wow.
It's almost bold prediction time. I'm gonna put the link in the comments if you want to hop on. You got 5 seconds for your bold prediction. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Put it in the comments. But I'm gonna put it out there. Telephagus and I have some bold predictions. Let's see. But there you go. There you have it.
I hope no one takes mine.
Mine's really kind of lame, but
not shocked.
Think Barr will play? No, I don't think Barr will play. I don't know why they didn't put him on the IR and free up a roster spot. It's a little surprising to me, but I don't think he's going to play. Spam. That's a hell of a breakfast item.
I don't think I've ever eaten. Well, I've eaten it in one way, but yeah, never for breakfast.
You can eat Spam for anything, especially when you come home drunk after the bar, right out of the can.
I usually just come home and go to sleep now.
Got SSM Creations. He's got a bold prediction for us. I see him waiting down there. Anyone else wants to hop on? Get your butts on here.
Are we doing ours first? Or are we going to go theirs first?
Nah, we'll let these guys go first. We'll hope we see Wyatt Davis play center. You know, that's a very interesting point. Wyatt Davis, they're saying shit as far as, we're not seeing much of this draft class. And if Ezra Cleveland and Oli Udoh continue to get better, which we hope they do, Wyatt Davis playing center next year might not be out of the question.
He needs a spot to play. Yeah, because if Udoh continues to play well, he can be right guard anytime soon. So, yeah, maybe he will be the future center. Otherwise, draft the third rounder, be a high-end backup.
All right, let's get SSM on here for his bold prediction. SSM Creations is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
All right, bold prediction. I'm going mega bold here. Bashad Breeland will only let up 3 catches, no touchdowns, interception.
Oh my God!
Wow,
he will earn that second starting spot.
He quit drinking Earth's beer.
That is bold. SSM coming through in the clutch.
Wow, I think he's been working out those shoulders too. He's been doing some shrugs.
That's why I love SSM Creations. He came through bold. I don't know even know if he was going to be able to for 3 plays. So he didn't say much, but that is bold. That is bold. Esper, Kirk Cousins rushing touchdown. That's absolutely bold. Matamidai waiting. He's got a bold prediction for us.
I knew you'd be here.
There it is again. If you wanna throw out a bold prediction,
I'm gonna say that Matamidai is inside right now.
No, he's outside.
It's dark out.
There it is. If you want to do a bold prediction, Matamidai, what's going on, buddy?
Hey,
bold prediction.
All right, I'm predicting the Vikings are going to pick off Russell Wilson 2 times in this game. 2
Love
times.
It. All right.
Well done, sir.
All right. I can't believe he was outside. There could be wolves out there.
Nah, he's got them. Russell Wilson 2 picks. That I can't remember if I don't remember us getting ever 2 picks from him. It's a little surprising.
It's bold.
Brian Westerland, CJ Ham, 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown. Bold. K-pop. PA won't blow another call. Yeah. I don't believe that. That's not bold enough. I think he will blow another call.
I don't know how he thought that kick was going in, and then he called it a good. How depressing. Can you imagine driving? You already said that you missed the game on TV. You're listening to the radio. And you're all excited because they win, and then he says, no, they missed it.
Tim Voss, we will make every kick. Tim Voss, we are going to be putting that 4,000 video on our 4,000 when we give away the jersey, by the way. That was fantastic.
It was fantastic.
Putting a link out there one more time in case somebody wants to hop on. But Lupagus, what is your bold prediction for Sunday?
Mine's not that specific. I'm not picking a certain player, but I'm going to say the Vikings. I'm not going to say it's me, Dede Westbrook or Amir Smith-Marset, but the Vikings will have a return touchdown on Sunday.
That sounds amazing. What's it been, Marcus Sherrills, since the last time we saw that?
I can't even remember.
Well, bold prediction, Jefferson CO a touchdown pass. I'm guessing means throw a touchdown pass. We're going to give him that. My bold prediction is that Tyler Conklin has 2 touchdowns and also the Vikings win by 15 or more.
I hope so. I don't want any stress. No stress in this game. I can't get any more gray beard hairs in this beard of mine. But I think just saying they win by 15 and no stress in the game is a bold prediction.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. And Mono Meat Eyes was what? Russell Wilson, 2 picks?
2 interceptions, SSM Creations, Bashad Breeland. He's on that train somehow.
Choo-choo! Love it. Bold prediction. Super Bowl halftime show. I'm not even reading these. Woke shit show. I'm just KJ Osborne, 2 touchdowns. You guys should be getting on the show. I know Outhouse is watching. If he had any balls, he'd hop on here. Tyler Conklin, just not very good. Well, damn it, Brian, that's not very nice. That is yet to be seen.
I disagree. I think Conklin's a pretty solid player. Maybe we overhyped him a little bit. I think that's fair. But
Robert thinks I'm nuts. It's the Miller Lite.
It's not.
We got an Aaron Hunt alert. I think this was that rascal with that good set of hair. We'll see if he's coming on. We still got some more bold predictions on, so don't leave us yet.
Is this a bold prediction too?
Yeah, but he's I think he's on dial-up. Come on, Aaron, where are you at?
His hair looks really nice tonight.
I mean, 15 or more isn't that crazy, is it?
Your voice just crack?
I'm excited. Zimmer wins a challenge.
That ain't gonna happen.
And also remember, after the game, those late games, they sneak up on us. So make sure to join our after show. And what the hell's up with Hurt? That's a great question. We gave up a 4th round pick for him.
Oh, I think we're gonna start seeing him pretty soon. This may be his hello game.
I will say this: I'm not expecting anything from him at this point. I don't know why he's not already out there.
He's ready. He's ready now. He wasn't ready yet. Now he's ready.
I don't see him.
He'll be ready.
A colored condom might be. He's doing his hole right now. I'm really banking on Aaron coming back. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wrap this thing up just like a hog on a Saturday night.
Colored condom.
Hey, King Frosty has a bold prediction.
Well, King Frosty's gonna wake up in jail the next morning.
Yeah, sounds pretty awesome.
Knock on every door in his neighborhood.
Well, what do we got? What do we got for the rest of the week? We're gonna be back hot and heavy. I mean, Saturday we got our bold prediction, or not bold prediction, but our game prediction. Sunday we'll be back post game. Tomorrow we're gonna have something. What are we doing Friday? Oh, we gotta do the giveaway. We gotta
give away the jersey. Hello. And we'll probably do a little last minute news, notes, injury report, something along those lines. So yeah, just a lot to talk about as we really, set our sights on the Seattle Seahawks.
SSM coming late in the clutch. We're gonna see what he's got to say one more time. SSM, you're changing rooms, buddy.
I'll say one more thing. Yeah, I'm in a different spot. Speedy fast. Anyway, it's not a bold prediction for this game. This is a bold prediction for the season.
I like
After watching that press conference from Greg Joseph, I am confident he will not miss another field goal or extra point the rest of the season.
Oh my God, SSM, that is bold. Well done, sir.
Well much purple Kool-Aid.
I can't believe he went there. Wow.
If that happens, we got to think of something to do. If that happens, we're gonna send SSM Creation a lot of swag.
I'm gonna go cut his hair. Is what I'm gonna do.
I know. That's
nice scalp massage. Maybe use some Suave.
It's got a nice flop to it. So, all right. Well, the man with the good looking mop of hair is not coming back on. He's drunk as hell. I don't know. I don't think he's old enough to be drunk as hell. He might be. I hope he is, but
can't tell when they're that hairy.
Well, I guess any final words before we wrap this thing up?
No, not really. I think the Vikings are due. They're due to finally win one against the Seahawks. Let's hope we don't have any other weird, fluky shit to happen at the end of this game. We can go start to finish and exert our will on the Seattle Seahawks. Finally beat them. It's going to feel so good.
Well, I will say this is probably the most confident, even though we're 0-2, that we're going against Seattle, that we could actually get a win. We do have some more bold predictions down below. Mike appears to be drinking something out of a Ziploc bag, which I can't wait to bring him up.
Hey.
Oh, it's not a Ziploc bag. Damn it. It's a blender.
It's a blender. He's on a
Mike,
smoothie.
what do you got for us, buddy?
That protein shake.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be at the Vikings game Sunday. Skull.
Nice.
I had the bold prediction. KJ Osborne, 2 touchdowns, 133 yards receiving.
Holy
133
shit. Very that shake, but I want some of that, baby.
Hey,
all right, man. Enjoy the game.
Love it. Well done.
Let's go.
Enjoy that shake, man. 133 yards. That's a very specific prediction. No room for error there.
I'm just mad because I thought he was drinking out of a Ziploc bag, and I'm disappointed. It was actually something somewhat normal.
Who does that? Who drink? Is that even possible?
SSM Creations wants nothing near your hair. Aaron, by the way, has tried to get on twice. I think he's having some issues. The ape father, absolutely. Get loud as frick. Make that thing shake. Make that thing tumble.
He taught Kirk Cousins how to swear, apparently.
Dan Hennerman, Zimmer gets fired before week 17. There's no way in hell Zimmer's getting fired. He can go 0-17. I don't think they're going to fire him. No, they'll fire him after the season, but they're not going to fire him.
If the team goes to hell, and if he loses the team, then he can definitely get fired.
Aaron Hunt, I can't show you my very bad reception. My bold prediction, Cam Danzler has an interception. And his bold prediction is that we signed somebody named Cam Danzler, and he gets an interception.
Oh, come on now. He was frantic. He couldn't get on. Don't rip on his tape.
We'll see. Something tells me we'll see Aaron post-game live with his stud and turd, so I can't wait for that. Ape Father, that's a hell of a bold prediction. 100 less than 100 yards. Go for the win. So, all right, there you have it. Let's wrap this thing up. Like I said, my thoughts on this game is 0-2, shitty start going against a very good Seattle team. But for some reason, I'm not very scared. I could be wrong, but I'm not scared.
You're not scared because we already lost twice. You're almost to the we got to lose point. We're not quite there yet.
I have no emotions right now.
We're all dead inside.
Let me rephrase that. 0-2 against Seattle, and I think we actually have a legit chance.
Oh, we definitely got a chance, but still got to play very, very well to beat this team. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so that's it. We have a few things going on before the game, so be sure to check them out. We're going to do what?
Keep going.
I have. My kids freak out. Anyway, couple things here. Number 1, keep your skull in your hole. Number 2, remember this. Left-handedness is also known as sinistrality because left-handed people were once thought to be demons.